This went from a quick flip with some black paint to practicing a faux wood graining technique with a few bumps in between. Come along for this bumpy ride. Hey everyone, it's Mike and I'm learning to flip. I started out just wanting to add some black paint to this old pressboard and laminate bedside table to help it match the other furniture I've been flipping with black paint and wood. After I added the black paint to the table, it needed something more, so I decided to add a black stripe across the top of the drawer. I taped it off and painted it, and unfortunately, when I removed the tape, it tore off the top layer of the laminate. Again, this is a very old piece and cheap, so I don't know what I could have done to prevent this, other than try a different tape with less adhesion. After removing that, it needed paint, so I decided to try the wood graining technique that I've been practicing for another project. Here's a quick clip of me finishing up the wood grain on the drawer. I'll show you some more detail on how I did that when I show you how I did the top of the dresser. I had originally put some poly on the top of the bedside table to help protect the top, so I did a scuff sand so I get it ready to take some paint. Next I put some primer on top so that it'll be ready for paint. Time to paint the base color for the faux wood finish, so I grabbed my Valspar signature paint that I got at the Mist Tin table at Lowe's and started painting the top. After the base paint dried, it was time for the faux wood finish. I used Dixie Belle Voodoo Gel Stain to create the grain. I mist the table to extend the working time of the stain, and then put the stain on with a brush and pull off with the graining tool. I then go over it with a broom and soften the edges and add some lines to the grain. I'm not going to show the whole graining process here as it will take the video too long, but let me know if you're interested and I can upload a separate video. Once all that was dry, I go over it with a dark glaze to even out the tones. Once all that was dry, it was time to put on a couple of coats of poly. Did I learn my lesson about combining cheap laminate with blue tape? Partially. Before I put the blue tape on, I did try to stick it to something else first and then take it off so that it wasn't quite as sticky. It didn't work completely as there were some spots of black paint pulled off, So I did have to go back and touch that up in the end. So here's how it came out. I'm still learning about the graining tool. Keep learning. I'll see you next time.